So everyone, welcome to Power Play with CJ. Yesterday, the LA Kings traded prospect Brandon Kozun to the Toronto Maple Leafs in exchange for Andrew Krasinski, who had 2 points in 32 AHL games. Kozun's what I want to talk about, though. I've been a fan of Brandon Kozun since his WHL days with the Calgary Hitman. When he was a back-to-back leading scorer in the Western Hockey League, back-to-back 100-point seasons with Calgary, Canadian World Junior Team in 2010. I really thought he was going to be, bona fide top 6 forward in the NHL, which, despite his small stature, I thought was realistic because that year happened to be the year I read Theo Fleury's book. And obviously Fleury was a low-drafted guy who was passed over once like Kozun. Small guy that lit up the Western League and obviously had an amazing career. So, maybe that's not it for Kozun, but I still think he has a shot at the NHL. I think what happened was his coming up in the LA Kings organization just so happened to coincide when the team, got good. You look at his first year of pro hockey with the Manchester Monarchs, 2010-2011. That was LA's first year back in the playoffs. In the Dustin Brown, Anze Kopitar, Jonathan Quick era. And I think that stopped him from making it. Had he come up a year earlier, maybe he would have gotten a look. But that is what it is. I don't think he's going to be a victim in all this. But I think when you look at what he can do with the puck, he has 29 points this season. His career high in the AHL is 56. He has 29 points in 43 games. So there is some offensive output there. It is tough to score in the AHL, believe it or not. And, maybe this trade to Toronto, kind of like when to a lesser degree like the Peter Holland trade, can benefit his development. Maybe I'll get a look with the Leafs that he maybe would not have gotten with LA. But, it's just something to think about. Now, like I said, I'm rooting for Kozun. I've been a Brandon Kozun fan all along, but that's neither here nor there. If he's gonna be, the quote unquote real deal. Just looking at Krasinski a little bit. Villanova Knights and the Kitchener Rangers. 6'5", 208, so and plays center. So LA got maybe he turns into something, but. I think Toronto got the better part of the deal, and I'm not giving up. I wouldn't give up on Brandon Kozun just yet. You look at former LA Kings prospect Thomas Hickey, who was buried in the minors and then kind of has emerged as a bona fide NHL player. Not a star, but a guy that can play in the NHL. And there's only so many guys in the world that have the ability to play in the National Hockey League, and to be one of them is definitely an honor. So that's our episode of the Power Play with CJ on what Brandon Kozun is to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.